Hello and Assalamu alaikum, everybody. This is me, Sabina Mahmood, and I'm one of the executive board members for Women to Women Forum. And joining us today is Nusrat Sohail and Nilam Shahzad. Just before we begin, Assalamu alaikum, Nilam ji, Assalamu alaikum, Nusrat ji. And before we begin our interview session, our event
I
is
think
on March 5th. And I'll put the ticket links right below. Along with that, we have multiple interviews coming up, multiple panels coming up. So please log on to our pages and our group. Everything is on Facebook. I'll also put the link below. And you can always find out about our exciting programs on our website at womentowomenforum.org. Thank you. And Nusra ji and Neelam ji, I'm so excited for today's interview because it's so power packed and we have such a powerful woman with us. Nusra
Thank
ji,
you.
please go ahead and begin.
yeah. So thank you, Sabina, for a very nice interview. And right in the beginning, I will say, Neelam, so very excited to have you on this platform. And we would like our friends, our viewers, our supporters to listen to your story and your journey to what you have become today from Pakistan to here. So सबसे पहले तो आप you were a hockey captain, national hockey captain of women's team in Pakistan. So we want to hear from you. What happens and what was the journey like and आप कैसे बन गई women's hockey team की captain जब पाकिस्तान में women's hockey team शुरू हो रही थी?
Thank you, Nusrat, for a nice introduction. So, and Sabina as well. So, Assalamu alaikum to my all viewers. My name is Nilam Shahzad, and I am originally from Lahore, Pakistan. I want to just give some background of my, so share my some background. I currently reside in Yardley, PA. I am a proud wife, mother of four beautiful children. And the best part is I am a grandma. I'm a nano and dado. So on the professional end, I am a owner operator of the UPS store for last 13 years. Uh, but with this hockey, that hockey started at from my home. My father was I was introduced to this hockey growing up in my own home. My father was a national hockey player, Chaudhry Bashir Ahmed, the director of sports of Punjab, and he has always encouraged us into the sports. And we used to see him. He played also in Olympics, as he was my true inspiration and role model for me. My brother and my sister, yeah, here you see the picture. He's standing right next in the middle, from the left, number 4. So that's my father. I'm very proud. Allah Ta'ala unki maghfirat kare. He was my role model. So that's how I started. And the hockey talk was always in my home. We are sitting on the dining table, khana kha rahe hain, so we are talking about the sports. So where my interest developed. So, and I love the competitive nature of this game.
Okay, so it means के national hockey team शायद आपके घर में brainstorm हुआ idea and it got generated like it
जी,
came
बिल्कुल.
in the picture. तो आप उसका बताइए कि आप बता रही थी आप यूनिवर्सिटी में थी जब ये idea शुरू हुआ.
Gee, I started playing hockey in my high school year, continued through my college years. So I was elected first captain of all Pakistan universities hockey team, which was a collection of women athletes across all the provinces. So as a captain, I learned the importance of a leadership, instilling strong work ethics, breaking through women barrier athletes, especially during that time where women did not play openly in sports in Pakistan. That was our culture. It was a Muslim country. So coming out in the open field and playing, that was kind of a new for everyone. So I was proud to help started a new trend for hockey. Beside hockey, I have played tennis, track, and cycling. I was the best cyclist as well for Punjab.
बहुत इंस्पिरेशनल आपकी कहानी आप जो बता रही हैं, तो उसके बारे में बताएं, कहाँ कहाँ खेला आपने, और ये जब सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज का व्हेन दे कम टुगेदर टू मेक अ नेशनल हॉकी टीम, तो आपको ये ऑनर जो मिला टू बिकम द कैप्टन, आप उसके बारे में बताएं.
So जब ये game start, of course it started from us. That was the first team, so it was all new. So एक एक पंजाब की टीम बनी, एक सिंध की बनी, और one team they called it like all national women universities की टीम बनी, जिसकी I was leading that. And उसके बाद I played 2 years, but that was new game and it was within the country. उसके बाद I think it started going. Our Pakistani hockey team, girls team, started playing with the other international countries.
वेरी एक्साइटिंग. तो फिर आप ये बताएं कि इस this new initiative that you have taken in Pakistan, and sort of sports mein you were the front runner, right, as a lead woman. तो आप अपनी उस जर्नी, उस फीलिंग्स के फिर बारे में बताइए.
So Pakistan mein I started from my college. I have another partner, Nosheen Iftihar, which was my partner for my national tennis player. I think she played at the national level, but I was at the college and universities level. So there's a lot of opportunities, as a being player, and you become you create a leadership role, and you become a leader for your team. And Alhamdulillah, for all that I have accomplished, and the confidence I gained while I was, the captain, and that was actually a big thing for me. And it was a starting years. So I think I accomplished at that time. Uske baad to they got so many training. We used to have camps, training camps. So that was another learning, meeting all the girls and how to, engage with different girls and their culture.
So can you tell me on this journey, like what were the struggles that you faced, like, and when did you first feel like realize that you wanted to join hockey? Was it always your passion?
It was always passion because I have seen my father playing always and talking and encouraging me at home. So he was my moral support. Actually, he has encouraged us a lot. He always, okay, actually he हमें लेके जाते थे खुद for a training के लिए. Okay, let's go there. He was always, he was a real supporter to all of us. And my brother and me was showing more interest, and my sister also. But here I developed my interest, and I continued through my all college years.
जी, तो लगता है कि वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट आपके घर से ही शुरू हो रहा था और सबने सपोर्ट किया, बल्कि हम जब पहले बात कर रहे थे तो आपकी बहन भी आपके साथ हॉकी
My
टीम.
younger sister Farzana Bashir, she also played as a fullback. I was playing as a right out position pe, jo my father has played. And there was a time when all these Olympics player, our हमारे Pakistan national team के all national players जो थे ex players, so they made we had a one match with them. So they did that match with us just to encourage us. So उस पे माशाल्लाह इतनी रौनक थी, इतनी दुनिया आई ना. So that was amazing. So we could not believe that we are playing with the ex-Olympic players.
राइट.
So that was kind of a very nice.
अच्छा, तो हम चले इसमें अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. फिर आप अमेरिका आ गई, कॉलेज खत्म हुआ, कॉलेज लाइफ खत्म हुई, शादी हो गई, फिर शादी की अपनी जिंदगी में मसरूफ हो गई. तो अमेरिका आपका आने का like क्या वजूहात बनी, what happens, and what were your struggles like after transitioning from one country to another and becoming a new immigrant?
Actually, in 1987, my husband and myself decided to migrate to United States
Mhm.
along with my three kids. They were all under 80 years old age. Of course, her parents ka jaise hota hai to give them a better future to our children. It was a big move, but the truth is, I never wanted to leave. My
Mm,
husband was in Pakistani army, and I was happy and had a comfortable life.
mm,
However, I knew we had to take a risk together. So that would allow us to create a full, opportunities for our kids and educations and of course for their better career. But Alhamdulillah, looking back now, if I see that, I think that was the best decision of our life.
mm.
Taking that risk, not knowing and accomplishing by the grace of Allah.
Definitely, this term, um, the accomplishment, is what we are looking for. Struggles to zindagi mein aate hain. Like, so share some of your struggles. Because we all experience as new immigrants something or the other. So we all can relate with it. I'm sure Sabina, who grew up here, can relate her parents' struggle with the struggle that we are talking about as new immigrant.
So, of course, the parents, the first comer is always do the struggle. Bache here growing up, mashallah, they have everything on the plate. So
Yeah.
they don't know those struggles which we've been through, right?
Right.
So, isi tarah, by the grace of Allah, Alhamdulillah, I'm blessed to sit here and say I have had many milestones in my life
Mm.
that have made me who I am today. There are two main ones, and then I love to share with you. So one of the main area of accomplishment today would have to be being able to raise my four children independently, professionally. So our goal was come here to just give them a better opportunity, which we were looking for. So after a long road, many, many years, of course, with our support and guidance and strength, they are all college MBA graduates and are standing on their feet in powerful roles with top tier companies today. So they have exceeded my expectations while still being humble, respectful, and holding their culture and religion values close to their heart. So that's my first accomplishment. The second thing which I want to share is that in every journey, people will have obstacles, right? So the same way I came across with the biggest obstacle in my life. Uh, my obstacle hit my family very hard in October 2000. My husband suffered a brain aneurysm. The next few weeks were very difficult for me how to cope up and with the thought that what would happen to me and my four kids. So after his two brain surgeries, Alhamdulillah, Allah blessed his life and pulled him through. However, as happy as we were all, but the real struggle began. He was placed into the months of rehab and had to become the sole, and I have to become the sole uh, supporter of our family.
So
My
you became like the mother and father, both.
Yes, both. So my older two kids were in college, and my two youngest were one was in elementary, and one was in high school. I was thinking that how am I going to manage and support this all by myself while being there for my husband's medical needs, while making sure my house was still operating. So, that thought was driving me crazy. So one day I came home, crying, worried, and realized I need to change my mindset for my kids. I need to do this for my kids. No one else could carry them through this hard time. So at that time, what I did, I started solely managing my resources. At the time when my husband had this hemorrhage, we had a restaurant franchise. And I had to get out of the restaurant business because it was very demanding and I could not be there. Uh, I had, because you have to spend long hours, which were not possible for me at the time. Then I started exploring different avenues, plus resources, and I joined the bank, became the breadwinner of the family, making sure my children's needs are being met. I just didn't want them to feel stress, which I was going through. So fast forward few years from there, I blessed to have come out of that situation stronger than ever with my all father's moral support. Allah may do his maghfirat. He was my hero. I knew I can do anything and manage all. I'm a very strong believer on that. So
Wow,
these
what
are my two main which I wanted to mention.
yeah, wow, what a story.
What a,
ये
what a journey.
ये आप ना सिर्फ एक मुल्क से दूसरे मुल्क में आप बेटर लाइफ के लिए आए, बट यहाँ पे भी जो आपकी जिंदगी में स्ट्रगल्स भेजे गए, हाउ टू ओवरकम देम, वेरी एम्पावरिंग स्टोरी माशाल्लाह। आप ये बताएं कि डू यू थिंक व्हेन यू लुक बैक इन योर लाइफ, जो आपने बहुत यंग एज में अचीव कर लिया, जो कि हर शायद पाकिस्तानी लड़की नहीं कर सकती है, क्या उस अचीवमेंट ने आपको नई जिंदगी के स्ट्रगल्स एंड ओवरकमिंग देम एंड बिकमिंग अनदर लीडर, और आप बताती हैं कि आप एंटरप्रेन्योर हैं, क्या आपको इसमें कुछ नजर आता है कि कुछ इस जर्नी ने आपको बनाया व्हाट यू हैव बिकम?
Gee, Zerur, because see, everybody learned from their experiences,
जी
and they they have shaped me in a very strong woman. Uh, and these struggles, in struggles ke saath, achievement ke saath, of course, I have achievements and struggle, which I have learned, and they and made me today where I'm standing today. I think that's very accomplishment for me that I have accomplished something based on all those my background experience, the courage and sport I got from the family. So and for my friends. So you have amazing friends also in the community. So which is
अच्छा, नीलम जी, मुझे ये बताएं कि I'm gonna actually take you to the past a little bit. मैंने ना कुछ आपके pictures, I got some pictures of you, and I want you to actually people who see like at that time what was it like. I'm gonna share some pictures, and you can explain the pictures as I go along.
sure.
So here's one.
Here I was awarded as the best athlete of my college,
Oh,
and I
nice.
was getting the award on this picture from.
Uh,
And this is the Punjab University hockey team. And if you see with this ladies, I'm introducing by her. I'm a captain. Introducing my team that was
Great.
taken
And then
in
I have
Punjab.
here, I think this is your team picture.
This is from my college, and
Nice.
when we were selected in the Punjab board for different other games, and that was the
Awesome.
group of athletes together. This is the all university national hockey team, and if you see, this is I'm introducing by this our hockey federation, Mrs. Brigadier Atif. She was the hockey federation president. Good memories, good pictures. That takes me back to that time.
And as also I forgot to let you know that once we're talking, a lot of people are sending in their questions and comments, and I just wanted to go over them some with you. I don't know if I put some on the screen. I wasn't sure if you were able to see them, but let's just share um, some comments from the community. So I have mashallah, you are very strong, Nilam Baji, and very inspiring. This is ladies from our community. Um, from Bushra, I have you are truly an example of resilience. Wow, very strong woman.
Thank
We
you.
have Um, I have a Dimi is favorite child.
Demi, my favorite child, yeah. That's my younger brother. He must be
That's
saying.
your okay. That's
He's in
okay. Nadeem
army,
is
yeah.
your
He's
younger.
in
Got you.
Pakistan, Islamabad.
I have a Hassan Khan. Great job, auntie.
Oh, that's my son-in-law. I love you
Oh,
guys.
that's so sweet. So they're all watching this interview as we.
Yeah, they're all.
Um, I have a couple of more. No, that's for here.
Oh, that's
Here I have a
that's
Kamran asking who's
that's
your
my
favorite child.
son. That's my son. Oh, my baby.
तो
I have
आपके
one
किसी
part of my
बच्चों
daughter.
में
My sister. Thank you.
तो आपके किसी बच्चों में भी ये स्पोर्ट्स खेलने का कुछ रुझान आया from you?
Actually, here, yes, my son was always, I have encouraged him at the school level. He was in a traveling team for soccer and all that. And I have traveled with him at a lot of places. So because of, I had a restaurant and we have sponsored their team from further. So I was the sponsor also of their for school and their I think township level they were playing, so county level. So I was their sponsor too.
So it means कि आपने अपनी legacy को जो बचपन में you have started something, you've continued it here, right?
Gigi, and my older daughter she was playing tennis. My younger, she played a lot of games, but I always encouraged her to play, do the gymnastic. But I used to take her for gymnastic classes, but her trend was on a different sports, so I gave up on her.
आप ये बताइए at a bigger level हम आपके मैसेज की भी बात करना चाहेंगे कि what do you think स्पोर्ट्स क्योंकि हमारे अभी भी पाकिस्तान में औरतों में लड़कियों में स्पोर्ट्स की इम्पोर्टेंस वैसी नहीं है जिम वगैरह तो आने शुरू हो गए हैं बट दिस competitive playing and getting motivated and doing something about it इसकी आप वैल्यू के बारे में कुछ जिक्र करेंगे
I think as a parents, we should encourage our kids. We should. It's not only like education कि भी हो school जा रहे हो वो पढ़ाई कर रहे हो वो कर रहे हो. That is important. Now on the kids has a lot of pressure. Being here, they have to do the school. They have to get their religious education, and then plus they have to learn their own native language also. And the sports has a big role. Our parents should encourage them and have them participate. That's why I tell my grandkids they need to be playing sports. They need to participate in that. So they should be all rounder, not like a just a katabi kira ban jao or wo ban jao. So they need to be all rounder. I was all rounder. I tell them, I give them the example. Your nano is all rounder. I got a best scholarship award from at my at university. So it was not a best athlete or best student award. It was a all rounder best student award. So they are sometimes they listen to my stories and they're amazed, but they get bored too quick.
Acha, isme I'm gonna ask you, Neelam ji, were you able to ever take your children or grandchildren back to the colleges that you were or the fields that you've played at?
No,
Did you ever have that?
They don't go to Pakistan. I haven't. I would love to take them, but my younger daughter and my son has visited me, and then I have drove them around where we lived, my school, my college, So, but the things are so changed.
Definitely.
Uh,
Acha, yes, I'm pretty sure they have. I mean, it's been almost 3-4 decades between
yeah, but
between
inshallah,
that
ta'ala,
time and
one
now.
day maybe they come along with me, and then I can take them.
I was
out.
gonna ask you more. Like, were you able to connect back with your team? Were you able to have like a reunion? Was that you know how you've been playing with all these
No,
ladies throughout the
I
years?
haven't
Are there,
actually. I haven't
or
actually.
has life have been so busy you moved
So
forward to the
busy.
next
I
thing?
just go for 2 weeks, and they're too less for me, you know. पहले तो वो because of the kids, okay, there was a time limit that, you know, that इस time पे नहीं जा सकते, you know, and I always kept working, you know, here. I was always just 2 weeks, and those 2 weeks were not enough for you know, going and meeting and connecting.
Coming from a corporate world, I completely understand. 2 weeks is too much.
Too less for, you know, to
It's too much for us over here to take off more than 2 weeks. It gets very hectic with our schedules
बिल्कुल.
and work. Um, so now your journey from Pakistan to here, an accomplished woman. Um, do you feel that now, not generally just your family, but now the next generation of children here? What do you expect from them? What do you feel that what are we missing out on that maybe you that you guys went through, and something that we're like missing, like an experience you can say, or something that we should be doing, maybe we're not practicing those things. What's like your message to the youth?
So the message is that, you know, first of all, I just want to thank you for providing the opportunity and platform today to share my story and experiences. I haven't talked about my entrepreneur and my business thing, but I will, if you guys allow me, I can say something about that after the hockey, and then what I'm doing exactly currently now.
Definitely do share it, because I mean, um maybe in that message we can share things in with the youth. Maybe they want to also know, maybe they want to follow your journey, so please do so.
Sure, I am as a business. I'm a proud owner and operator of a UPS store franchise for last 14 years. As I mentioned earlier, I have managed a restaurant franchise and banking operation. So owning your own business has its ups and downs, like
Definitely.
every career, right? But there is nothing more rewarding than the fruits of your labor at the end of the day. So there are three main things I love to share with all my youth and, you know, the viewers. Being a businesswoman, I'm constantly in a state of growth. There is not even one day that goes by where I'm not learning something new. I'm learning something new every day. It's an ongoing learning process. There are updates in the procedures and technology. We must stay up to date and train my associates. So my confidence has skyrocketed. As many of us may feel, being Asian, Muslim, American, there are many challenges as a minority. Being my own boss has allowed me to set boundaries for myself, make my own rules, and be a leader in my field. Lastly, although I am a boss, mentor to my employees, which I find to be the most rewarding. These kids remind me at time that they are my own kids. They come to me about work advice and sometimes even personal. So which I feel very happy to guide them. We all work as a team at my business, you know. So I always encourage them. If they are school, college kids, I work around their schedules and I encourage them. That's important for them. So the message which I want to give it to my viewers today, especially the women. First of all, I do want to thank you, Nusra ji and Sabina ji, that providing me the opportunity at this platform today to share my story and experiences, of course. This
We
was
are just as excited as you to have you here. And you know what? Me and Nusraji, we look for gems, and we call you diamonds in our society.
thank you. I appreciate
And we
that.
look for stories such as yours, so that ladies of our community can understand that yes, there are drastic changes in your life. Yes, you may go through a really bad struggle, but inside you always need to find that courage, that confidence to restart your life. It's always up to you to how you can restart your life. Every day is a new opportunity. And uh, and
Totally
thank you
agree.
for sharing your stories, and hopefully there we can connect you to someone who's looking for a mentor, and I believe that you would be, you
Oh,
know,
thank you.
a great
Totally
mentor. And thank you
appreciate
for
that.
being with us. Thank you for connecting with us, I should say.
Thank you. So this forum is very important for all of us to build this network. As you said, it's good way, it's a good platform to build a network and stay connected despite all the other factors in our life.
Right.
If I could leave you with anything today, it's one thing. No matter what background you have, no matter what experiences you have been through, and no matter what others may tell you is right or wrong, be as a woman, be strong. It is important for you to stand on your own feet, own your story, and always be your authentic self. Stand firmly behind your words, your actions, and be grateful for how far we all have come, right? Today, at the end, that's end of the day, that is what in your control. Or so make sure you have a full control of it. And don't let others hate, disbelieve, and perception change that. Be strong. And I know we as a woman, we should encourage all of them.
Definitely. Gonna here take come back to the comments क्योंकि माशाल्लाह इतने comments आ रहे हैं आज. Just gonna from Sheila ji. I think you'll be the top of the list to learn more, and they would like to learn more from you, Neelam Baji.
This is our Shela. Shela is
Sheila ji,
saying that.
yes,
Oh, thank
yes.
you.
um, we have
Ji
Hamna
Shara
Bibi,
ji,
proud of you. And
yes, mashallah, yes. I whatever I experience, I will love to share, and I do feel that I do have experience in a different fields. So I am always here for any kind of a coaching, and I can be a mentor, and I can share my experiences. I can encourage women how to entrepreneur to the different businesses. So I have done myself. So which is all the women can do. I know.
definitely.
It's just a mindset. We have to change that
Okay,
thought.
from Moise, he says, "Who is your role model?"
My role model, Moise, you know that he's my nephew. So my role model all my life is my father. So he was my backbone growing up, and he has encouraged me. And even here, I miss getting his phone call every day now, but God do his maghfirah. But he was inspirational for me. He was my role model. So I'm trying to follow his footsteps.
So
He was my
we
role.
also have another uh, online program tomorrow, similar kind, where your sister will also talk about your father and the
Ji.
way you are attached with him. So definitely he has a lot of blessings in the other world too, while he's not here, but you're remembering him. So we would encourage everyone to listen to that program also. I believe it would be at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So, inshallah, Dolly Khalid is going to be talking about your father even more.
Inshallah.
But I'm just thinking while listening to your story that, strong fathers are the ones who create strong, empowered daughters who are able to, handle all the obstacles and take multiple initiatives and lead in it. So, mashallah, he has done a great job, raising his you as his daughters.
Yes, Alhamdulillah, I tried my best. Me and my husband, with all his condition, we are behind our kids. We always support them. We always encourage them. That and I love, and I think, Alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, Mia, they are doing well, and they are very strong, as I have, wanted. I have expected from out of them. But we are blessed, Alhamdulillah.
Do we have more comments, Sabina?
We have so many comments pouring in.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
so first of all, I want to, say thank you to your family. It looks like everybody's tuned in and ready.
Mhm.
uh, we have one uh, uh, from Mushtaba Ahmed. I'm
That's
guessing he's
that's
saying
my
great job.
nephew
So
from Pakistan, Islamabad. Thank you, Mujtaba.
we have a Farzan Anjum.
She's
Um,
my sister from
she's done a
Pakistan
great job.
also as well.
We have Anil. He's asking a fun question. What's your favorite song?
What is my favorite song? Bill kinne kinne jana below the car.
um, I have one here. Okay, here. Do you see any of your grandchildren who might take after your athletic inspirations to follow your path?
Yes, mashallah. Yes, my older grandson Ibrahim, Mariam, and my Zara, my other grandchild. She's 11, and she's really, really, and I love that she is taking a part in gymnastic. And sometime I used to go and see her practices and all that. So I encourage them, and I think my girls, mashallah, they both are doing a very good job to having them participate and encourage them. And I encourage them also, have them participate in the different sports. And today, amazing, these parents, of course we've been through. Now I'm looking at it and then said how they are doing it, managing the kids, taking them to the practices, taking them to for Quran classes, so all that. But alhamdulillah, they are managing, and which makes me very happy. And I have my little grandson now. I just became a dado two 4 months ago. So now I'm the same thing I'm looking that he is going to do one day, mashallah. The same, going to follow their cousin's
Mashallah,
footsteps.
mashallah, mashallah. We have Love You Nano from
Oh,
Mariam.
thank you. Love you, Nano. Love you too.
तो आप बता रही थी कि आप एंटरप्रेन्योर हैं अब अपना कोई एक दिन बताएं कैसे गुजारती हैं एज अ लीड फॉर योर ओन बिजनेस
Nusaji, I have a schedule. I have to go. I usually don't work up front. I'm usually most managing, like my more admin and all that. But I'm there. I'm there at my store. So I have, mashallah, very good team. I have almost 7, 8 people. So all associates, very nice. And but it's a constant effort. Is that you have to keep training because we get so much training material every other day from for the work. That's a requirement. As Sabina ji, aapko bhi pata hoga, how the corporate requires you to do the same thing. This corporation, UPS corporation, always require us to stay on the top. So we have always web trainings and all that. So I have to keep everyone involved, and you get a pressure. You didn't finish the certification, so. We have to keep doing that. It's kind of ongoing learning. Every 6 months, there is something new. We have to complete the certification. So keeps us busy. They keep me busy doing
Keeps you
their
busy.
groceries home.
I have a question on behalf of that. So, say it wasn't as competitive. Do you think you would? Do you see yourself as a hockey captain here in America? Maybe having a girls hockey team here, maybe in the future.
Hockey team, it depends upon at the school levels. I can be always there if I get an opportunity. But I know I have seen there's a less trend here. They only play in the school level, and they
That's
think
true,
that's only
actually.
a girls concept. But in our
Because
country, it used to be
it looks
big.
like in Pakistan too. I feel like it's not as popular. Like over
Yeah,
here, we had a comment here. Never heard that Pakistan even has a field hockey team. So maybe in the future we can work on
sure.
letting people know that they exist.
I actually with my grandkids. When there's a grandparents day, I have went there and I have spoken onto this topic of the hockey, and I have shared with the classes, with their class, that how I was, and the kids were very amazed, that women were playing in at that time. And I think we should encourage that the hockey field hockey is not only for like a, for school level, or it should be to the national level.
Maybe Nusra Ji, we can in our summer picnic or fall picnic, we can have a hockey match between us. We always in our
Right.
adventure group, we're always thinking of doing something. Maybe we can have like a friendly hockey match.
Can be one of the adventure, yeah. And the kids will love that. We can involve more youth in that.
Uh, there is also a very nice comment by Kamran Shahzad. Why don't we share that? Uh, that is for sure. That you are being very humble for sure. Although you were a tennis player and all that, and we have seen that in our personal interaction, that when people become celebrity, it goes to their head, and they think that they are above common people. But you're so approachable, mashallah, and you share your stories, and you have taken your strength to empower others through your stories and through helping out. That's the beauty of of you serving at that level, कि आप माशाल्लाह दूसरों के लिए मददगार साबित रहती हैं. So I
जी.
must commend you on that.
Ji, mashallah, yes. I try my best to help out with, no matter in friends or family, where I can be, or at my work and for my associates. So I try to be there for my children. For, of course, family is important. You start from your home and then try to encourage them on all the fields. But of course, I think by the आहिस्ता आहिस्ता एज के हिसाब से इंसान थोड़ा सा स्लो डाउन होता है, but I still feel very energetic.
Yeah.
And I want to be I don't want to be pull myself back. I want to stay strong. I want to be very active. So I want to be involved in all the different fields, so keep myself busy and to can help in the community if I can.
बल्कि यहाँ पे एक कमेंट आया है कि she can dance too.
She can dance too. Who is that? Samia. Also, my friend. Yeah, yeah. So when there is a time to dance, we all do a group dancing.
Yeah.
Actually, we saw a glimpse of that too.
Oh. So it means I was everywhere.
जी एक्चुअली मैं ये भी कहूंगी कि मैं जब आपसे मिलती हूँ तो हमेशा मेरा ये सवाल होता है, जितनी भी बार भी मिली हूँ, कि नीलम आप अपने आप को फिट कैसे रखती हैं, हमें इसका राज बताइए, क्योंकि हमारा अपना भी एम्पावर थ्रू एडवेंचर ग्रुप है, एंड वी वांट दीज इंस्पिरेशनल स्टोरीज ऑफ एट एनी एज व्हाट वुमेन कैन डू to stay, to
I
look
mean,
relevant.
I try that, but I should do more.
Yeah.
Like every year, all the women have the same resolution. Okay, जी इस साल हमने अपने आप को fit करना है. We will be regular more at gym. Everybody makes that resolution, लेकिन accomplish कोई कम ही करते हैं. लेकिन I think that is very important for our health, for ourselves first. That we need to do our exercise. We need to, of course, watching our, watch what we eat. But exercise is very important. And I think I am, and my yoga. I like doing yoga. So I do yogas, and I like, I have my own peloton. So good barish warish, but I love to walk outside. But I am regular on that. So at least और कुछ नहीं तो 3 दफा तो week में I have to be very very regular on that. So I think I encourage everyone they should be more active, more healthier. So this way they will be more healthier and be conscious what they eat.
Thank you, Nilam. Any last comments, Sabina, before we,
No, I think we've had this beautiful journey of this woman who was raised by a really strong father, who made her ways through becoming this beautiful field hockey captain, and then restarted her life back in America. And then from here, her entrepreneurial journey that came with its own struggles. It's how we can see, like in our, we have a an example of someone who did restart their life in a way. And I hope that the people listening out there, and when we share this out to other platforms, that people kind of get inspired. This is the whole goal of us doing interviews, is getting other people inspired. Maybe they learn something from you, maybe they will reach out to you. And if you want to reach out to Neelam ji, you can contact me or Nusrat Sohail. You can message below this, and we can definitely get you connected. If you want to have a one-on-one, if you have a business idea and you were never able to take that next step, I'm sure Neelam ji can help you. Maybe
Sure.
there's things that she has ways of there's so many things, loans and this and that. I'm not going to get into it, but starting a business, obviously it's a big step. And we hope that here we are able to provide a platform for those who are looking to take those next steps. And maybe, again, as you as a mentor, that would really help.
Thank you. Thank you again for both of you, Nusraji and Sabina, providing me the opportunity to speak on this W2W forum. I thank you again and I appreciate that.
Okay, so my last comment for our viewers, we have a group called Empower Through Adventure, and it's a family group, but most of the time we ladies walk, and we are trying to incorporate, healthy habits and how to stay fit and focused through that activity. So next time after Ramzan, when we are starting our monthly hike, come and walk with us. We will invite Neelam and walk with Neelam and us. And
Inshallah, yeah, let me know. We will be in touch, and then inshallah ta'ala, we will be a part of that. And that's the best thing, I think, to keep ourselves healthy and meeting our goals.
So thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for your wonderful comments, and thank you to your family for joining us. And again, just reiteration, you can also meet Neelam ji on March 5th at our annual International Women's Day
Inshallah.
conference and gala. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, please do so. Neelam ji will be there. Her sister will be there also. And you can catch her sister tomorrow talking about grievances. And that's going to be at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Nusra ji? I believe it's at 2 p.m. And just you can follow our page, our group, and we'll definitely, if you're part of our WhatsApp groups, I'll share it there. And thank you, everybody, and thank you, Neelam ji, Nusra ji.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you.
This was
Thank you.
signing off.
Thank you.